So what's going on, toxic gamers? Looks like that we got brand new leaks about GTA 6. We were hearing about the pre-orders, we're hearing about trailer number 3, the Lucia Burna and all that. You don't have to like the video, you don't have to subscribe. Let's hope that GTA 6 is not gonna be looking like a Ubisoft game when it comes out, man. But shout out to GTA 6 videos, roll it.
We just received new information about GTA 6, and this information gives us an estimated time slot for trailer 3 and pre-orders. So here's everything you need to know. Alright, so here's
Dang, brother, looking like a Chad.
what happens. If you go onto the PlayStation.com website, go onto games, then onto Grand Theft Auto 6, and scroll all the way down, you will see a ratings and reviews section. This was added very recently, as this was previously never visible. And this is also seen in other country websites as well. But here's the thing, this is a universal change across PlayStation's website and isn't exclusive to GTA 6. So this isn't anything special. However, it is the first legitimate review. So you might be wondering, when are pre-orders for GTA 6 actually happening? Now,
there's no way this game is gonna be pre-ordered at $100, okay? It's gotta be $70, man. It's gonna be 70, it's not gonna be 100. But
you must know that pre-orders cannot start on consoles until 6 months before launch. Also, if any pre-order is announced and then delayed, it would have to issue refunds. The next trailer will go—
That's apparently the new rule for PlayStation, right? I think that's a good rule. So that leads us to trailer 3 coming out in November or December. Unless the game is gonna get delayed. Hopefully it's not gonna get delayed though. But I also want to show you guys like this one that's going around, and there's another video. Damn shit! But we gotta get to that too.
Go live when pre-orders are allowed.
Resume.
We expect trailer 3 to be around in the 6-month mark, which is at the end of November or early December.
Yeah.
5 months have already gone by since trailer 2, and we'll be in May 26th.
And November is gonna be their investor call as well. So it's possible. It is possible.
2026, quicker than we all realize. Back in 2018, Rockstar dropped RDR2 trailer 3 and it said pre-order now. RDR2 released 5 months and 24 days, so about 6 months after the third trailer. So it actually makes perfect sense for GTA 6 trailer 3 to come out in late November or early December.
And this is gonna be a game of the decade, bro. Shout out to Dandy, roll it.
So every day that passes, Grand Theft Auto 6 is getting closer. Every day you wake up, every day you breathe, every day you go back to sleep. Don't worry, we are getting closer to
unless the game gets delayed.
Grand Theft Auto 6. And that is good news for a lot of us, considering everything going on in the world. You know, I keep seeing this running joke on, oh man, I hope I live to see Grand Theft Auto 6. And don't worry, I felt that way about
The mission is to stay alive till GTA 6. Oh, absolutely.
Skyrim back in 2010, and I made it to 2011, believe it or not. So don't worry, you're gonna make it to see Grand Theft Auto 6. But today, since we're all excited about Grand Theft Auto 6, I had a comment saying to cover some of the activities that are gonna be in Grand Theft Auto 6. So I kind of went down the rabbit hole, and I've put together a massive list of activities that are confirmed, speculated, and some wild theories on activities that are going to be in Grand Theft Auto 6. So we're gonna start out with the confirmed activities, loosely confirmed. Nothing's really confirmed until the game is in our hands. Then we're going to get into the highly speculated activities, and then we are going to get into the outlandish stuff, which you know I love, and I'm trying to structure these videos in a way now where I'm very clear on when I'm getting into that kind of stuff. But as always, take everything I say with a grain of salt, because again, we don't have the game in our hands. But let's get excited. So let's start out.
And I hope it doesn't stay like that, you know, like I don't want to be saying we don't have the game in our hands when May 26, 2026 rolls around. That would be sad. But although a lot of people already do believe the game is gonna get delayed, and if the game is gonna get delayed, we're gonna know very soon, either November of this year, because they're gonna have their investor call and they're gonna let us know if it's getting delayed or not, or February of 2025. Or 2026, my bad, because that's gonna be their next investor call. That's gonna happen in February. So either now they're gonna tell us, or they're gonna tell us in February, or it's gonna be in between. That can always happen, right? One day you wake up and on the X or Twitter, Twitter, Instagram, they're gonna post there. And if you do have Twitter or X or Instagram, I would love to have you there. Links are always down below. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, that can always happen. And that would suck massively, because if that happens, then how long are we talking about? Are we talking a couple of months, or are we talking by the end of 2026? Yeah, that is possible. So September to December, between that time in 2026, that is possible. Or is it gonna be 2027? If it's 2027, then at that point, that so many people are gonna be pissed off though. even if it gets slightly delayed to, let's just say, by the end of 2026, a lot of people will be pretty mad though. But that's kind of like a given at this point. A lot of people expect it though. So
out with these confirmed activities. So these kinds of activities have either been confirmed officially through like trailers, screenshots. So let's start out with some of the obvious ones. We're going to have fishing. And this has been confirmed in official screenshots showing Jason and Cal fishing from boats. I don't think Rockstar is going to show something like that and then have it not be a feature, especially after how incredible it was in Red Dead Redemption 2. Definitely expect we're going to Vice City, we're going to Florida, Leonida, whatever. There is going to be fishing in this game. So between all of the crazy robberies and all the crazy nonsense, you can stop, take in the smell of the salt from the ocean and all of that stuff, feel the humidity on your skin while doing some fishing with your buddies. And you know what? It looks like we're going to be able to hang out with buddies too, because, you know, Jason and Cal, it'd be cool to call them up instead of, hey, Nico, let's go bowling. It'll be, hey, Jason, let's go fishing. Moving on, we've got jet skiing. Jet skiing is going to be in the game. Now, to what extent, I'm not certain. I mean, really, to jet ski, all you need to do is get on one and go jet skiing. And it's going to be really cool getting on a jet ski and just playing with kind of how the water physics work in the game. I'm really excited to do that.
Especially Miami, right? Vice City, right? It's gonna be big. I guess the boat's gonna be huge. I really hope they do go crazy with the planes variety in the game as well. I want like different kind of fighter jets. I want like those 747 big ass planes as well in the game that you can fly. For sure in GTA 5 you could have fly those planes, but the variety wasn't too much. I mean, we didn't have too much variety, but in the online you couldn't, right? You really couldn't. It was the smaller jets and all that. And I get it, it's a PS3 game. Like, GTA 5 was a PS3 game to begin with. Then they remaster, which, I mean, let's be real, man. These twats gonna remaster GTA 6 for PlayStation 6, for PlayStation 7, and most probably PlayStation 8 as well. Hope not, though, but...
Next, we have
hopefully, by that time, we get a new game. I wouldn't mind, like, them remastering, though. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I think it's alright, like, remaster the game for the new consoles and all that, because GTA is GTA, but also have, like, a new GTA too, right? That's the thing.
And that has been confirmed in an official Rockstar screenshot. Over here, you can see this guy kayaking over at Mount Calaga. So, kayak to your heart's content.
Man, the graphics gonna be insane in this game, bro.
Seems like this game's going to have some slower paced activities, which is really cool, because it'll be a nice contrast from the chaos and violence and all that kind of stuff that we're going to see in story missions and side missions and stuff like that. Very similar to how Red Dead Redemption 2 kind of balanced it. And of course, I mean, if you've played Grand Theft Auto 5, I mean, come on, all of you have, there's going to be scuba diving. If you remember back when Grand Theft Auto 5 was coming out, they were talking so much about exploring underwater, how cool it's going to be. There's going to be a submarine, and it was cool. They did a lot of, you know, cool stuff. You can go underwater and you could look around, and that was pretty dang new for a Grand Theft Auto game. You know, we hadn't really seen anything like that before, I think, in a Rockstar game. Well, now you're going to have scuba diving, and expect it to be Subnautica levels of beautiful. There's going to be a lot of underwater exploration in this game, which makes sense because we've got the ocean, there's going to be lakes, there's going to be rivers, there's going to be all sorts of stuff. There's going to be a big presence of water in Grand Theft Auto 6. Now let's move on to like fitness and sports kind of stuff. We're going to have bodybuilding and working out. So if you look between a few of the screenshots, it seems like Jason is either getting stronger or skinnier or maybe a little chubbier. So I think we are going to see a weight loss mechanic and weight gain mechanic like we saw.
Damn, man, you can definitely tell a difference of the forearm here, right? And yeah, you can get extra chubby as well. Yeah, I think this game is gonna be goated, bro. There is no way. There's no way. If this game turns out to be bad, then that's it, right? I don't see this game being bad. I don't see this game being bad. I can, however, see the game being broken at launch, as in like buggy, this, that, the other, because it's so massive, right? But even then, we're talking Rockstar. We're not talking about any other studio, so I don't think they're gonna let it slide. If it's broken, they're probably gonna delay it. Let's be real, right? Yeah, people gonna be mad, this, that, the other. But if it's buggy at launch, they're gonna delay it. Yeah, so quite frankly, I think this is the game. This is the game. There is no way. Real quick though, before I forget, I need to shout out the homie Scott, the homie Robert, Adam, I'm losing my voice right now, Alice, Dandy Star, Sassy Madeline. Thank you guys so much for all the love on the channel, for the super thanks, for the tips, and literally, quite literally sponsoring the channel, because I don't necessarily do sponsors that much on the channel. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the tips and all the love, mate. Let's get back to the content here, boo boo.
on Red Dead Redemption 2, and now you're going to be able to lift weights and maybe get stronger. So expect it to be kind of like San Andreas and really just very similar to Red Dead Redemption 2. Maybe a little bit expanded on, maybe a little bit more dumbed down, maybe just the same as it was in Red Dead Redemption 2, but we are going to see some sort of workout mechanic in this game. Next, we're going to have mini golf, which is shown in official Rockstar screenshots, and that's going to be really freaking cool. I myself have traveled to the coastal areas of Texas, stuff like Corpus Christi and all that kind of stuff, and they have mini golfing areas out there that are really freaking cool. I don't know what it is about being on the coast of mini.
You know what? That golfing, that the images that he put up, I've actually went to a similar one near like I believe it was Niagara Falls, right near there Toronto Niagara Falls. Yeah, I've done that like 2-3 years ago at this point. Last year I did go to Miami, and I love Miami, bro. Like Miami, any of you from there? Yeah, bro, like going to the Miami for the first time and seeing the streets and being there and doing activities. We've done jet skis and all that. Doing that in person and being there for the first time, shit, man. And seeing the gameplay trailer, this game is gonna be crazy, man. This game is gonna be lit. I really hope the map is good. I hope the game is good, man. Chances are very high it's gonna be good. We're talking Rockstar, because if this is bad, like what the hell, man? These twats be spending nearly $2 billion, bro. There is no way they can flop this.
Golf, but it seems like anytime you're out the coast and there's a tourist trap and there's a lot of tourist stuff, there's mini golf. So of course in Vice City in 2026 we're gonna have mini golf, and I'm really excited to see the interactions between like Jason and Cal or Lucia and the stuff they say to each other while playing.
Essentially this. So when I went golfing, it looked like that. It you know, it's like the smaller places. Yeah, right. I don't know what you exactly call this. Golf what? I don't know. If you know, put it in the comments. But yeah, no, it was lit, actually. Really fun with friends though.
The mini golf games. It's going to be really cool and really fun time to see some characters.
I don't think it's going to be fun to do that solo, maybe once or twice. But if you're going to be playing online with your friends, yeah, doing these types of activities can be actually fun. In the game.
You know, moving on a little bit from sports, let's talk about like fighting and combat sports. It seems like there's going to be some sort of underground MMA, maybe cage fighting kind of thing. Lucia is shown fighting in an MMA style ring. We also have that shot of her like jumping off of like a plane onto like the landing gear or some sort of door that's open.
Yeah, man, we about to get some thick ass chicks in this one. Yeah, man, like that's not Lucia. Lucia's under.
And so it seems like Lucia has a lot of experience with MMA, and I'm assuming Jason does too.
Oh my God.
And like we've seen these pictures of like boxing training, so maybe there's going to be boxing, which is a little bit different than your MMA, which is, you know, mixed martial arts. It's looking like there might even be straight up boxing, which would be neat and kind of opens up the idea that there might be multiple fighting styles in this game, similar to San Andreas. That is not confirmed. We'll see on the multiple fighting style stuff, but there's going to be some form of boxing MMA in this game. Now let's move on to like gaming and entertainment stuff. There's of course going to be pool like there was in Grand Theft Auto 4. And I am so glad, because I loved playing pool with Roman in Grand Theft Auto 4. I loved playing pool with Little Jacob in Grand Theft Auto 4. I don't know, there was just something about it. Grand Theft Auto 4 feels so cold and everything. And when you go into that little bar and you play pool with them, it just feels so cozy. And I'm excited to do that again. And it's really fun listening to the characters talk smack to each other while they're playing against each other. So that's going to be really fun. There is going to be video games. We see Jason has like a PlayStation 5 or something like that. If you've watched my video on Space
that looks like PlayStation 6. I remember like people were pointing out, yo, is that PlayStation 6? Yeah, that does. I don't know, man. Imagine PlayStation 6 actually look like this. Because if it does, yeah, people gonna be going back to this and pointing out, yo, we had the first teaser for PlayStation 6. And if you don't know already, well, we're getting PlayStation 6 in 2027. Some of you would like to hear that, others not so much. Reason being, it feels so fast and we didn't get too many quote-unquote next-gen games for PlayStation 5. We did get some decent games, some good games, don't get me wrong, but not like how we did get game after game after game during the PS3 era, during the PlayStation 4 era. It doesn't feel the same, right? So yeah, there's a whole lot of that, but we're hearing PlayStation 7, 2027. So PlayStation 6, my bad, 2027.
Elements being in Grand Theft Auto 6, you'll know that there's probably going to be a Republican Space Rangers game or something like that. If not, there's going to be some sort of video games that we can play and interact with, which isn't a big surprise. Rockstar's always had that. If you remember in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, there was that little spaceship game you could play as CJ at his home. There's going to be stuff like that, just more thought out, and maybe some pretty intricate games within a game. You know, we've been seeing more and more of that as time's gone on, like in Fallout 4, how you could find little game holotapes and put them in your Pip-Boy and play it. So expect something pretty cool from the game consoles within Grand Theft Auto 6. I've got a feeling that they're going to go a little extra with the games in Grand Theft Auto 6 that you can play within the game, and why not? Rockstar likes to flex. And of course, there's going to be watching TV. which has been a feature since Grand Theft
no,
Auto
man.
4. Now, in Grand Theft Auto 5, I felt like they might have dumbed it down just a little bit, or maybe just had less channels or just less stuff on. I could be wrong about that, but I do remember in Grand Theft Auto 4.
Honestly, you guys think that that's a waste of space? That's yeah, right. I mean, they're probably gonna have it for the realism aspect because of GTA. And I don't mind them adding, but you know, if for example, right? For example, I rather them adding like more plane variety, more like vehicles variety, than working on the TV. If that makes sense, right? They're probably gonna still do TV, so yeah, we're just talking for the sake of talking here. But yeah, would you rather TV being in the game, or rather more like, let's just say there are 10 planes, 20 planes in the game, but hey, let's get rid of the TV thing, let's make it 25, you know? If there are 100 different types of vehicles, let's make it 120, you know, 20 extra. You know, I rather that though, you know, but they're probably gonna do the TV though, so.
Or sitting down at Roman's apartment at the very beginning of the game, as soon as Nico
Weasel
gets off the
News,
boat,
yeah.
and, you know, he's tired and he's watching some TV, you know, before he goes and sees Roman for the first time.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean, in the game, if the character is relaxing, especially the cutscene, yeah, it will make sense for the TV. I guess they're gonna add that for realism, right? So, and nothing wrong with that, not a bad idea or anything like that. And surely, like, we're gonna be able to interact with it. I'm just saying, right? Like, yeah, but yeah, whatever. They're gonna do it for the realism. I think that's fine. Yeah, we're just nitpicking, you know, just a nitpick, but.
who's in charge now, huh? So suddenly this guy comes out and he attacks me. I grab a beer bottle, pack, break it on the table, stab it in his face. It's bleeding everywhere.
And I loved the TV channels in Grand Theft Auto 4. They were hysterical. Some of the best stuff I've ever seen in a video game for comedy.
dang.
Imagine that.
Okay, he was a TV boy. Okay, all right. He would love to see it then. He would probably hate me saying that then.
Hey, get your mind around that. Flipping shrimp like on a cruise ship forever.
So I'm really excited to see what they do with Grand Theft Auto 6 and to see their commentary on our world these days, because my God, it has been since 2008 now since Grand Theft Auto 4 came out. So man, it's weird. That's not relevant commentary anymore. If anything, Grand Theft Auto 4 is kind of becoming a period piece, kind of like you know, Vice City or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird. Moving on, we're gonna have dancing, which is, you know, obvious based off of the trailers and stuff. It seems like we can go dancing with Lucia. You can expect some more like date night kind of activities and stuff, since, you know, our protagonists are going to be a couple, and that's
Yeah,
going to be
we
really
gotta-
freaking cool. But as you know, they're going all out on out.
We about to learn a whole lot, and we're gonna get our game up too from the game by the looks of it. Pause, or
Correct.
I mean unpause. Like, what the hell? Why am I saying pause there, man? That's a good one, right? Like, that's a good
Activities
one.
this
That's a
time
good thing.
around, especially coming hot off of Red Dead Redemption 2, they're going to be bringing a lot of that kind of stuff into the game. So you can
Yeah, unless you want to get your game up with Franklin, that would be a pause moment, but not with Lucia though.
expect stuff like hunting, and you can expect it to be just as good as it was in Red Dead Redemption 2, and not as lackluster as it was in Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, I do have to give it to them. They did add that feature in Grand Theft Auto 5, and that was impressive, and it was cool. They went really big with Grand Theft Auto 5, but I feel like Red Dead Redemption 2 not only went big, but it had depth to back it up that the hardware at the time of Grand Theft Auto 5's release just couldn't quite cope with.
Yeah, and especially that was a 360 and PlayStation 3 game. And bro, like 360 had 2 discs. That's insane. Yeah, it was a pretty big game, man. For PlayStation 3 360, bro, that hands down, man, they pulled it off, bro. They really did pull it off. It just, looking back, it just feels impossible, right? Based on, if you start to compare GTA 5 with other games, it seems impossible that they were able to pull this off for a PS3 and 360. So yeah, I mean, GTA 6, bro, for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, that game is gonna be huge. Check this out. Shout out to GTA Infinity. Roll it.
But there's a lot of other places, especially at the northern side of the map and also here in the middle and to the west of the map, that are pretty plain here, pretty blank. We have not been able to fill in those with what is going to be the eventual GTA 6 map. Now on the website you have one of the Calhampton screenshots being this one right here, and this actually suggests
Hey,
guess that Orlando in Florida might be a big city that is coming to GTA 6. And the reason why is because this is Gatorland right here in real life, which is in Orlando, Florida. Now, this is what Orlando looks like. It's a giant city right here, pretty big, and you have Universal Studios right there, and it looks absolutely amazing. Big buildings and a beautiful view, as you can see right there. But actually somebody found another place that looks like this, because if you look at these buildings right here on the right, you can see that here you have Congo River Golf, which has similar buildings and even has like these similar kind of rock formations, as you can see right here. And if we look at this random video of this Congo River Golf location, you see that there's a waterfall right there, which also is here the case. Doesn't really look one-to-one.
Man, GTA fans are crazy. I might have to do a dedicated video on this alone with the like other map locations and do like a full map walkthrough based off of everything that we know. But did you see this video though? If not, check out this video on the screen, because man, the stuff that is going on with the aliens and UFOs, and they apparently caught this entity on camera. Check out this video on the screen and I'll see you there.